My name is Cutler. I'm from Spencer, Massachusetts, which is also where my shop is located. Spencer's a small, kind of forgotten old mill town in the central Mass area. We're about an hour outside of Boston. And it's a really cool old town. We're in a really cool old mill building that we bought and refurbished. I'm 31 years old, and I have been working on motorcycles and around motorcycles for my entire life. Being that I grew up in the garage environment and riding motorcycles from a very young age, primarily dirt bikes early on. They were not particularly nice machines, they were trail bikes, and things broke often. So I learned how to fix things out of necessity, and because we were kind of a do-it-yourself household, and that kind of flourished into being interested in more than just how they worked and how to fix them and keep them going, and how can I modify them, make them different, make them look different, and that kind of thing. So it kind of grew out of my curiosity on how they worked and into my curiosity on how to build them and modify them. The bike that we're bringing to the Motorcycles is Art Show is a bike that I'm actually building with my uncle, and it is a memorial bike for a few family members who passed away a couple years ago. Trying to hand make as many of the components on the motorcycle as we possibly can here in-house with our own two hands. And that really is the aesthetic of the motorcycle. It's handmade, it's kind of raw, it's visceral. It has very vintage styling, but modern components. And really one of the centerpieces of the motorcycle is the 93-inch SNS knucklehead that's powering the motorcycle. That, and I think the front end is also kind of a highlighting feature. It's a take on a leaf spring with some BMX inspired styling, but still looks old and kind of industrial. The crux of this motorcycle build is kind of multi-fold. At the very, on the emotional level, it's a memorial bike for some family members who have passed away, so that is difficult. It's a cathartic process though, and it's a positive process, it's a creative process. And so it's one of the reasons we picked building a motorcycle to commemorate their lives, because it means a lot to us, and it's a positive way to deal with negative emotions, and kind of take that energy and do something positive with it. On the technical level, we're doing our best to hand make as much as possible and stretching our legs a little bit into sheet metal areas that we're unfamiliar with, and engineering elements that we're unfamiliar with. And so that's really exciting as well, but also can be challenging and frustrating at times. I think our generation has been, is currently, and will continue to change the motorcycle culture, and for the better so long as they continue to participate in it actively and creatively and enthusiastically.